So it's time for an update on Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. It's only about a month away from release, and I have been keeping that post on my website up to date with all the latest information, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, but I haven't really been doing any videos about it, so I figured I'd do it right now, because there's a lot of interesting stuff going on with that. At first I thought it was just Pokemon Yellow Special Pikachu Edition remake with some Pokemon Go elements, and yeah, I do see more and more Pokemon Go elements being added, but it's not just Pokemon Yellow. There are some elements from Red, Blue, and Yellow. Well, I kind of want to say Green. Well, Green's Japanese version. Red, Blue, Green, Yellow. So there's aspects from Pokemon Red, Blue, Green, Yellow, and Pokemon Go. Doesn't seem like any from Fire Red or Leaf Green. I don't see anything about the Sevi Islands. But then we have Mega Evolutions from 6th and 7th generation. I really didn't like Mega Evolutions. I prefer the Z moves and stuff. But I guess since, you know, they have the 3 starters, Charizard, Venusaur, Blastoise and stuff, they're gonna have Mega Evolutions for them. But it's whatever for me. I was starting to wonder, like, maybe they'd make a Mega Evolution for Eevee or Pikachu. But then, I don't know. Maybe that'd be a little too weird. I think Z moves are fine enough. Speaking of moves, they showed in some trailers that Eevee will actually have elemental moves. So you don't have to evolve it to Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon. You can just use Eevee and use a fire type move and a water type move and electric type move, like special to Eevee in Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. When you choose Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, Eevee is your starter, and I believe Pikachu's your rival starter, and your rival is like some wimp, which I kind of mentioned in the first video. If you choose Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, then Pikachu's your starter, and then Eevee's your rival starter. So then I started to wonder, does that mean you won't be able to get an Eevee later on? You know, at the Celadon City Mansion? Because you weren't able to capture Pikachu in the Yellow Special Pikachu version. So will they allow you to get Eevee? Oh yeah, and then if we can't get an Eevee or we can't get a Pikachu, you couldn't evolve Pikachu in the Yellow version. What if we can't evolve Eevee in Pokemon Let's Go Eevee? And that's why they gave him those elemental moves. Wouldn't that be fucking crazy? That's just a theory. That has no, you know, fact in it. That's just like, what if? And then also, speaking of the special moves, I don't think there's going to be hidden machines, you know, HMs like Cut, Strength, Surf, Flash, Fly was the other one. So those were the 5, because it showed in some trailers that Pikachu and Eevee were using these special moves to get around. I think Eevee used Cut to get through that little bush to the Vermilion City Gym. And then it showed Pikachu using balloons to fly to a different area. And of course, Pikachu can surf. I wouldn't see why Eevee wouldn't be able to surf, you know, if they gave him all these hidden moves or hidden machines. You would think Pikachu would be able to use Flash, but the only place that needed Flash was Rock Tunnel. So I don't know. I don't know how they're really going to implement HMs with these Pokemon, the special partner moves, and if Pikachu and Eevee will be able to learn all 5 hidden machine type moves. So we're gonna have to wait and see for more information on that. But that's just more stuff for the starters. For, you know, will you get Eevee? Will you get Pikachu? I think I'm looking forward towards Eevee more than Pikachu, honestly. I've just been an Eevee fan way more. And then, you know, before enough trailers were released, I was speculating in the last video about Team Rocket and Jesse and James and stuff. Jesse and James and Meowth will be in Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. But the gym leaders aren't the gym leaders from the Yellow version. They're the party Pokemon are the same Pokemon from Red, Blue, and Green versions. So there are some elements from Red, Blue, Green with the gym leaders party Pokemon, and then Jesse, James, Team Rocket is elements from Yellow, and then you'll have Pokemon follow you, and then Pikachu as a starter, that's more elements from Yellow. Oh yeah, another thing that I saw in one of the trailers is Pokemon Candies. That seems to be an addition from Pokemon Go, but it also seemed like they tweaked the vitamins. Remember, HP up, protein, iron, calcium, stuff like that. Now they have Health Candy, Mighty Candy, Tough Candy, Smart Candy, Courage Candy, Quick Candy for the 6 stats, but then they still have the candies for each species of Pokemon, like in Pokemon Go. They showed a Pikachu candy and a Nidoran male candy. So I'm wondering like how these will work, because I saw in the trailers like they were battling and capturing Pokemon, and that leveled up the Pokemon. So, well, I don't think the candies are really used to level up the Pokemon like in Pokemon Go, so I'm not exactly sure how these are going to be used. Will it just increase friendship? Will it increase overall power or something? But the Pokeball Plus, which I also talked about in my first video / last video, whatever, so that's kind of like a Joy-Con, but I doubt it's a fully functional Joy-Con because it's only $50 by itself. A Joy-Con, well, a set of Joy-Cons is like $70. So if you use 2 Pokeball Pluses, will it be a fully functional set of Joy-Cons? Because only one Pokeball Plus is only like 1 Joy-Con. But it comes with a Mew inside of it, which you can transfer to Pokemon Go. And one of my viewers he was asking if it's really worth it. But I'm not 100% sure if you can trade and transfer Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee with Pokemon Sun, Moon, XY, or whatever Pokemon Bank. If you can, then the Mew with Pokeball Plus isn't really worth it, because you can just trade and transfer with the past games. If you can't, then that's one of probably 2 ways you can get a Mew in this series, because you can also transfer Pokemon from Pokemon Go to Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. At first I thought you wouldn't be able to use them, you just walk around them like the Pal Park and I think that's the Pal Park in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, because they have a special Go Park in Fuchsia City for Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. So I thought you just walk around with them and you wouldn't do anything. But then in another trailer it said you can actually transfer them over to that Go Park and then capture them for use in Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. So you'll actually be able to use your Pokemon from Pokemon Go in Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee once you get to Fuchsia City, and then transfer and capture them, kind of like in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. They had that, and I believe, well, Black 2, White 2, they kind of had a similar system, but not quite. Heart Gold, Soul Silver, pretty much the whole 4th generation, they had that system. When you want to transfer Pokemon from the Game Boy Advance to the 3rd generation, you had to transfer them to a park and then recapture them. So if you somehow captured a Mew from Pokemon Go, then you can transfer it from Pokemon Go to Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. But if you haven't, then you can get it from a Pokeball Plus. But it seems like the way the stats are working, because they're like Pokemon Go stats with the CP and stuff like that, it seems like the way that the stats are working, I don't think Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee is going to be compatible with the Game Boy and DS, 3DS and stuff type games. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th generation. I don't think they're going to be compatible, because they're different types of stats, just like the 1st and 2nd generation were different types of stats, and they weren't compatible with the other generations. But I could be wrong. They could do some other system, like when you played the 1st and 2nd games on the Virtual Console, you were able to transfer them over to the Pokemon Bank, and then it like altered the stats, and it even gave a hidden ability just like by random and stuff. So yeah, maybe they could do something like that, but I don't know. I'm not holding my breath. But I think... Oh, wait, no. There's one more thing. One more important thing with Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee that I almost forgot. It's battling and trading Pokemon. Of course, Pokemon is all about battling and trading with other trainers. And you can still do that when you have 2 Nintendo Switches right next to each other, or, you know, within the same house, I guess you can say. You can trade locally, battle locally, totally fine. However, if you want to do that online, now you have to pay for the Nintendo Switch online service in order to trade or battle with anybody around the world. So yeah, they're still going to have online trading and battling, but you're going to have to pay now. And of course, Nintendo Switch online service, I believe it was $20 for a year, so it's definitely not the same as like Xbox Live Online or PlayStation Network. But they also have family packs in case multiple people in your family play. So let me double check real quick. 1 month is $3.99, 3 months is $7.99, and 12 months is $19.99. So yeah, $20 for a year. Or if you get a family membership for up to 8 Nintendo account holders, it's 1 year for $35. So yeah, maybe I'll just get it for like, well, I don't know, man, because I am a huge Pokemon fan. I guess I'll have to wait and see how good the game is before I actually buy the Nintendo Switch online service to trade and battle other people. But you know, it'll be fun content for YouTube because I'll finally be able to record and stream and all that stuff. The Nintendo Switch. I wasn't really able to do that with the 3DS because my 3DS capture device kept crapping out. That's a whole nother story, which I think I already talked about on a different video. But that's pretty much it. Update to Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. I'll leave a link in the description to my post on my website on hxchector.com or hardcorehector.com. I'm keeping this post updated as much as possible, just one single page with all the information that we know about for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. But when the full game releases, I'm going to create a whole full strategy guide walkthrough in multiple pages, and it'll be a lot better formatted and stuff. So yeah, that's it for this video. Leave a comment, tell me your thoughts on Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, and the stuff we keep finding out. And subscribe if you want to know more about that, and if you want to see some Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee gameplay and streaming in the future. It's going to be about a month. That's it. See you guys later.